Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel. I'm here at Morphinominal Expo here in San Antonio with the amazing, the newest Yellow Ranger, Charlie Kersh.
It's Morphin time! Saber-tooth tiger!
You're a ranger.
A legit ranger!
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited you're here. We were lucky enough to sponsor you to bring you here in San Antonio, so I'm so happy you got to come.
Thank you.
So you are the newest Yellow Ranger. You are the newest Ranger to the Legacy. But how did you initially get that role for Minh Kwan?
Yeah, so originally they were looking for actresses who were 18 and older to play.
Okay.
Right? And they went through 2,000 searches all over the world, couldn't find anyone. So they broadened the search. They reached out to other martial arts schools. They looked for actresses maybe under 18. And so I was like, okay, why not submit my name? What do I got to lose? So I submitted my name, and then, what do you know, a couple months later, I was offered the role.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all. Had you ever watched Power Rangers before then? Even like as a little kiddo, or it wasn't your thing? Yeah.
No, it wasn't my thing at all. But when I got the audition, I was like, okay, Power Rangers,
Immerse
season
yourself.
1. Let's watch it.
That's awesome. So what were some of the things that you did like when you were little?
Ooh. Well, when I was 5 years old, that's when I started acting in New York City. I was going for the Broadway dream. So I loved acting, singing, dancing, and that was my thing for about 5 years. And then at 10 years old, that's when I started martial arts.
Okay.
And that was like a whole different world for me. But I loved it. I loved it so much, and I just ended up going for it. And now I continue to act. I continue to do martial arts. Martial arts is now not just a hobby, but part of my career. And then I still continue to sing, to dance.
That's awesome. So you mentioned the singing, the dance. You're like a unicorn, man. I don't know anybody that does that many things. But out of all of those, what do you think that kind of reaches you to the most? What's one you most enjoy to do?
No.
You can't choose?
I can't choose. I love all of it. I think the reason why I like all of it is because I just love acting, martial arts, singing, dancing. It's all a form of art.
Right.
And I love arts. I love expressing myself through all these different things. So I honestly find an enjoyment in all of them, no matter what. So
you were talking about you started martial arts at 10 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of forms are you familiar with or practicing in?
Yeah, so at 10 years old, I started Taekwondo.
Okay.
And it was just Taekwondo for a couple months. And then I started to learn what's called extreme martial arts.
Okay.
Or it's more commonly known as XMA, which was found by the Blue Power Ranger from Lightspeed to the Rescue, Mike Chat.
Okay.
He's my instructor now. So I started learning that at around 11 years old.
Okay.
And then those two were my main styles for like a couple of years. And then when I started getting more serious about my martial arts, like I decided, okay, this is not just going to be a hobby. This is going to be part of my career. I started to get into stunts. You know, what is the stunt world like?
Right.
I started learning other styles like wushu, which is a Chinese martial arts, or Muay Thai, which is a Thailand martial arts. So yeah, I kind of like put my fingers into everything.
I was about to say, you're so young and you do so many things. Like, I don't know how you do all that.
But my main styles are Taekwondo and XMA.
That's amazing, though. So what were you kind of, like, going back to a little bit of Power Rangers, what were your thoughts? Like, you know, you got the role, you immersed yourself in Power Rangers. What about that little scene that we were supposed to get where you were going to kind of, like, be the shadow of Trini? What was that like as well?
You know, I remember reading that script and, like, just feeling a little bit emotional because had we added that in, that would have been like a huge, very powerful little scene.
Right.
So I remember being very excited to shoot it. I got to learn. I remember when I found out we were going to film that, I learned a new wushu martial arts style called praying mantis.
Okay, yeah.
So that was fun. But yeah, sadly they didn't put it in. But I had a lot of fun doing that scene.
It's a cool little scene.
Yeah, it was more filmed towards the end of shooting days. But I remember being so excited to shoot it. I was like, I can't wait to shoot this. I can't wait to shoot this.
Right, that's awesome. So you mentioned like Mike Chat is your instructor now.
Yes.
Was he instructor when you were getting the role of Minh Kwan?
Well, I was part of his school, XMA, since I was 11.
Okay,
so I was learning his curriculum wow, like all along.
Gotcha.
And then he started being more of my like instructor when I was 14, and I was going for world champion titles. And so throughout those like 10 months of competing, which I'd never done before in
Right.
martial arts, he trained me, and I was able to win 2 world champion titles. And at the same time, that's when I auditioned for Power Rangers. So he was there. He was there, you know,
Oh my
training
God.
me already.
So your character is incredibly popular with the fandom and very much embraced by the fandom. What is this something that you would like to come back to maybe in the future?
I would love to come back and play Min. I mean, her story and just the film was
Right.
really a beautiful arc. I know there's so much more to add, but Hasbro only knows
Well,
what's
yeah.
happening there. So
As an artist, you have ideas. Maybe do you have one idea that you think that would be cool?
no,
Like,
not
no,
right
that's
now.
no,
No, I
no.
can't. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people think it would be cool if, like, you know, you or your character started a new team.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yes.
You've heard that?
Yes.
Be a new leader? Might
Yeah,
be
I've
cool.
heard that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I want to thank you for talking to me today. I really appreciate it.
course.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
You can find me on Instagram. I am Charlie Kersh.
Awesome. Make sure to keep up with her. I see all your stories. You're singing.
Thank
You're
you.
training. You're doing a lot of. You're doing a lot of stuff. So, again, thank you. I appreciate you coming out, and
you.
we'll see y'all next time.
Yes. Bye.